And they got some more. How much do these take? You can... One plug to get these emergency things. Let's not do that then. 2 plugs for this one. How many do I have? 6. Pretty sure I could spare 2. Heat bullets, grenade bullets, slag bullets, an intensifier, and an anide. And we got a lot of darts here. Put the recovery aid in there, because we don't have any other healing for now. I'm pretty sure we can mix the intensifier and an anide together and it'll give us darts, and then we can mix those together with another anide to make large pluses and stuff like that. So stick them all in there for the time being, just to make some extra room. What's this? Circuit schematics to display the status of the emergency power supply. Currently is set to the basic power source of the facility. You can switch the supply destination of the emergency power to the third energy generator. Will you switch? Sure. I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah. So we got to make that one down there then. Okay. Alright, this first one here has pretty much everything we need to do most of the puzzle if we turn it like that. So it's got the first section, it's got the curve on the right, the bit in the middle, and the bit at the bottom. So we need to figure out some way of... we turn this way. Then that gives us the bit we're missing on the top. It gives us the exit there, like the one in the bottom right, to go down. And it gives us the one on the bottom left to go up. Like that. So all we're missing is the one on the in the middle left. So if we do... actually no, that's right how it is, isn't it? We could just put that straight in. So just need to figure out what order they go in. So this one must be first. Then this one. And then this one. Yeah. Now the question is, what did that do? Who said something about changing the power? Slag bullets? Yes, please. It's nice of you to give me some ammo for a change rather than something crap. Door is locked from the other side. Okay. We diverted power somewhere. Was it this? Because we didn't try this earlier. Terminal that controls the generator. Will you operate it? Retro savings.
Generator test complete.
Key is needed to activate the third
Special
energy.
key card is required to operate the generator.
Well, someone just shot something. Who's firing? Mate, she's been splattered square in the face. She's been shot to death. She's not breathing. She's holding a memo written in blood. 1281. Okay, what do I need that number for? I've wrote it down, but... what have we come across that needed a key? For 4 digits? That room with the dino in it, where we picked up a plug. There was a thing right up in the top right, wasn't there? We got a DDK in there and a plug. Where them two, like, multicolored raptors are. There's a handprint on this terminal here. What's that all about? They look like devices that record the data when the third energy is activated. They've been handled by someone with bloody hands. Their fingerprints can be seen clearly. I can't read today. Fingerprints. Can we use the fingerprint scanner, maybe? Figure out who it is. I still got it, haven't I? Yeah. We use this. There's data stored in the fingerprint collecting device. Overwrite the data, yeah. Well, I collected it, but... Hello? We get to see who shot the lady? That looks a lot like Dr. Kirk to me. I've just noticed, I don't know whether it's intentional or not, but if you...
Move.
Hang on a minute.
And what do you think you're doing?
Carving a name for myself in history with the ultimate energy source.
Open your eyes, you freak. Your precious creation is nothing more than another weapon to be misused.
You seem to have a small degree of superficial intelligence. It's too bad that it is wasted on one who is about to die.
Saves me again.
Rick, our target has been secured. Report here immediately. Sorry to interrupt your lecture, Doc. You were saying?
Yes, I was saying. I discovered how the third energy could affect space if it ran unchecked 3 years ago. I thought that the energy had the ability to transfer selective space to an alternate time-space continuum. But I was incorrect.
Gibberish.
The space was not transferred, it was exchanged. To put it in terms that even you can understand, third energy has the ability to replace a pocket in space with one from a different time.
What?
Yes. I came to these conclusions following this evening's final experiment. You've seen the effects yourself. Those beasts were occupying the space this facility is located on almost 65 million years ago.
Right. So that's how those dinosaurs appeared in our time.
Precisely. And that is what I have done.
Uh-huh. And how many people were sacrificed before you made this discovery?
Who cares? The numbers are quite irrelevant. Let's just say that there were many. Extraordinary deaths for ordinary men, don't you think?
Spoken like a true devil.
A god or a devil? I don't care about that. Only my experiment.
Enough. Only one thing matters at this point. Your grand invention is blocking our escape.
You need to destroy the vortex. The only way to do that is to allow the generator's third energy levels to overload. Theoretically speaking, the third energy and the vortex will cancel each other out if they come in contact with one another. But there is one small catch. If you cannot stop the generator's third energy overload, this entire region may be shifted to another point in the space-time continuum.
Then we'll just make sure to be somewhere else when the shift happens. No problem.
But we couldn't even activate the device.
You're missing the initializer and stabilizer, right?
Where are they?
Calm down. They should be stored in one of the security level A rooms on floor B3.
Very good, Doc. Now you understand our situation. We live, you live.
Can be used to enter all areas. Hey, we got the A key card. And at least we know now how the dinosaurs come to be. Their experiment kind of drew time and space from back when dinosaurs were alive. From my understanding, anyway.
Okay. I'm all set to whip up a program that will send a stream of third energy into the vortex.
I'll keep an eye on the doctor. Regina, you go find those devices and overload the third energy. Remember, they're in a security level A room on floor B3.
Hold up. That whole floor is crawling with dinosaurs, including that T-Rex. Let's get this situation under control before charging off. Here, take this. The disk contains the draft plans for the initializer and stabilizer. I stumbled over them while searching through the database. Fortunately, the room where the parts are stored is not far from here. We should gather up the parts and assemble the devices.
Don't be ridiculous. Regina doesn't have the technical knowledge for that. We don't even know if all the right parts are there. We'd be better off simply trying to hunt down the completed devices.
It's too dangerous down there. She won't make it.
It's your call then, Regina. You're the one who has to do this. So what's your choice?
Well, here we go with the final choice of the game then. Do we side with Gale and head for the B3 area? Or do we use Rick's strategy and head for the part storage on B2 and build the things ourselves? I think because I've chose Rick's choices on everything so far, I'm going to go and pick it for the last one as well. But I do need to go back to the B3 area anyway to put in that password and get whatever's down there that we just recovered off that shot in the face researcher. But yeah, I'm going to go with Rick's strategy just to pick his, so we've had all three on his. If I can find them, I will try and find the other endings, and I'll show you all three endings essentially. So yeah, let's pick Rick's strategy.
It's your show, girl. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Do whatever you want. Just don't fail.
Or what, bitch? With this, you can build the initializer and stabilizer. So we're there. And we need to make our way all the way back over there. After we've had a look around, of course. Household items and research documents are mixed together. So nothing interesting in here. Possibly the private belongings of Dr. Kirk. They are covered with dust. I know there's a memo on the table there. Library room. Just sat there holding him at gunpoint. Still say there's something dodgy going on with them. We don't know everything about Gale and his plans, I don't think. The Medpack M? Lovely. How many is that? Is that one or is that two? Only one. And we might be able to get a multiplier on it. I mean, we've got 1 million multipliers, might as well try. 2 displays on the desk side by side. Let's read what this says. Part of the old document is Dr. Kirk's signature. Now, where you read it. Third Energy as the Final Weapon by Edward Kirk. Third energy reaction exceeds this critical point. It invokes the overload phenomenon. When that happens, we can't control it. The huge amount of energy creates chain reactions and begins to disintegrate the surrounding air. The ensuing explosion will vaporize anything in the nearby vicinity. If we could control the area with the overload occurs, the third energy will literally become the ultimate weapon. The power of the weapon depends on how much energy we can restrain before the explosion occurs. In other words, the capability of the stabilizer is the key to everything. The third energy was supposed to be the project of the development policy. Create the basic power source from the permanently stationed weapon. We changed the policy of the project here, and now this government will be able to obtain the most deadly destructive device in the world. However, our current budget is completely out of the question. You'll find my estimate of the budget in the new chapter. Please review and consider. So that explains what the military are doing here then. Basically, this free energy that he's trying to create, they've decided they want to turn it into a weapon. Which is kind of not a surprise, really, is it? Want to talk to me, bro? Or are we just going to stare lovingly into each other's eyes?
Did you find those devices yet?
I don't know why he's giggling like that. It was a bit weird. I don't really want to speak to Gale. Not sure if that was a map on his table there. It looked like it was. Let's read this one as well. Rogue schematic of the generator on the table. Yeah, what about this memo here? Notice the staff of Dr. Kirk. Will you read it? Yes. Preparing the stabilizer and initializer. Make sure these two devices are ready in time for the experiment. Each of these two devices consists of the following 3 parts. Core parts, protect part A, protect part B. That means 6 parts are needed in all. These parts are separately stored in the experiment room, design room, and the part storage room. Once you have acquired all 6 parts, you can assemble them in the experiment room. The weightless manipulator must be operated by the staff of level A class. So at least we know now where they all are. Let's go. Might as well go back out now. Door has been unlocked. I started making my way down to B3, and there's a room here with an A door in it, so I'm just going to wander in here and have a look. Dinosaurs have also made their way up here as well, so I've had to use a dart or two to put them to sleep. Oh look, the shiny blue thing. Oh, there's another plug as well. Thank you very much. Small wiretapping device that appears to have something recorded on it. Will you play the recording?
My only concern regarding the new generator is the stabilizer. It functions perfectly under nominal conditions, but it's still a problem under certain conditions. Look, with the generous budget, personnel, and facilities at your disposal, shouldn't you be able to solve that problem? Once complete control can be established, we will literally have the power of a god at our disposal, and it will all be attainable if you cooperate with me. The power of a god. How could I refuse?
Combination of the beeping sounds at the end of the conversation is... I don't know. Was I supposed to be listening to that? What's this here then? Let me read it. File of the messages from Dr. Kirk to the staff. They appear to have been distributed to each section of the prior experiment. Will you read it? Yes. Prepare the stabilizers initiative and make sure these 2 devices are ready in time for the experiment. Oh, we already know that. We read that in another room. What's the computer do? The planning disk is required to operate the terminal. I just happen to have one of those. Here you go. No idea. Do we have the code yet? Is that what the beeping is for? Try listen again.
The power of a god. How could I refuse?
See if we can figure out which one that is. Not going to be easy, I know that for sure. 0, 2, 1, 9. Oh wait, I know what it is. Well, we got there in the end, completely by accident, but if you press enough buttons, then you'll figure it out eventually. I can't even remember which ones I did, to be honest, but these must be some of the parts we need. Prototype, protective parts 1A and protective parts 1B. Be combined with protective parts 2A and protective parts 2B. Not functioning, so there's nothing in these, but we've got two of the parts we needed. Oh, hello. By remodeling the cylinder, grenade bullets can be fired continuously. Nice! Let's put that then, and what we'll do is we'll also put these. We'll put the shotgun back on for a minute. We've got a custom grenade gun that now fires continuously. That'll save the problem with the current constant reloading that we had to do. Now I can make my way back to the to that room on B3 where we got the with the other thing that we needed code for. Yeah, it wasn't that far away actually, we're right next to it. Right away! Excuse me. No idea how I managed to pull that off in time. Well, there is a dino in here, but I think this is where that box was. Unless he's gone. Is he gone? He might have gone. Can only hope. Right, I think this might be the place where, what was it? One... Got what the code is now. Like, where do I scribble it down? 1 something 8. Yeah, 1281. What do we get? Parts such as foregrip, a barrel upgrade for the... Ooh! We have an upgrade! Yes, mate. This dino is gone, but where did he go to? Shelves, no, nothing interesting there. Do I use a computer? This device assembles the parts of the generator in the necessary weightless. Oh, this is where we assemble the parts. It wasn't a complete waste coming down here, but I see something spinning. Planning disk is very okay. Critical part to the initializer. It protects the core parts from shock. So again, most of the parts we need then. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was also something that needed the planning disk in the room just out here to the left. Where that dinosaur first pops out on you. Might as well go and have a look. What are you munching on? Where are you? Oh, there's one. Wait. At least one's asleep. Yeah, and here, there's a couple of models on the floor, and I'm pretty sure there's something that needs the planning disk in here. There's the models. Was it this? Yeah. Let's use the planning disk then. Will you operate the panel? Yes. Oh, God. Did we pick a code? I don't have anything wrote down. There was a file that said something about splitting a code in two and adding a 0. I remember reading in the other room. Not that one. What about the other one? Because you said take the code that you used to, that you did on the console, I think it was, and then you split it down the middle and add a 0. So, is it this one? Yeah. There you go. They look weird. Critical part to the initializer. It protects the core parts from shock. Anything else in here that we need to plan in Discord? Computer over there. Do we need something for that? Check before we leave. Yes, we need it for this as well. Too many parts on us now. Will you operate the panel? Sure. So this must be the other half of the code then. There we go. That must be the last bit we need. I was going to say that box is a bit bigger than the rest of the stuff we picked up. Critical part to the stabilizer. Protects the core parts from shock. So there's a lot of things that protect it from shock. Now we have to go back in that room and try and assemble them, I think. Pretty sure we have everything we need. Sorry, still haven't done that. Let's make sure they don't follow us. I really want to know where this dinosaur went. That was in here. Unless that's the other one that's outside. Because originally there was only one outside, wasn't there? Right, how do we activate this machine now? Well, this computer. Device assembles the parts of the generator in necessary weightless environment. It appears that the critical parts of the generator can be assembled here. Okay. How do we use it? We gotta put them in the machine, maybe? And then activate it? I can't get past here. Oh, I can. Let's try and put each individual part in there and see if that does it. Will you assemble the part you have? Yes. Assemble the stabilizer. Hey, well, how? Sure. I have no idea what's going on. I'll have to rotate it. I'll keep the green line on it, maybe. Assemble the initializer. That went too far. But yeah, by the looks of it, I really have to start on the stabilizer again. But yeah, by the looks of it, it's not that difficult. You just gotta make sure the green line is facing whatever it is whatever part you got coming at you. That's one done. Let's try the initializer again, shall we? Without overspinning it. That was a lot easier this time. Yay! Thank you. I got the stabilizer. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. Gonna give me the initializer back too. That's a pretty color. Thank you very much. Alright. Looks like we have to make our way back to Dr. Kirk then, is it? If I can get out of this room. Stop running into the desk. That's going to do it for this episode. A massive thank you for those of you who are watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider supporting the channel by smashing that like button or dropping a sub. And I hope to catch you all in the next one for some more Dino Crisis.